let me try that. Puree of vegetable soup. I got these books from Amazon.com. They're the Williams-Sonoma. There's a soup one, a muffin one, a breakfast one. There are several of them, and I love Williams-Sonoma even though I think they're overpriced, so I get things from there from discount places, if that makes any sense. Anyhow, I'm going to try this soup, and it took me forever to find leeks. I don't know why grocery stores around here don't have leeks. And because I'm going to be using a cookbook, I'm going to be utilizing my cookbook holder. I think I just lost my place. So let me show you how this works. You just set it in there on the page that you need, and it protects it a little bit from food, of course, if your book is a little too big. This is from OXO, OXO I think. OXO, and I got it from Amazon also. So that's what we're going to be doing, making some delicious vegetable soup, but I'm cutting the recipe in half because it's just me. Okay? To make my soup, I'm going to be using my Dutch oven. It's just a cast iron enameled pot. This is by Lodge. I got it from the Nex. I think I made a video about it once, but I don't know. Anyhow, it's kind of a rip-off of Le Creuset. Le Creuset. Yeah, I've made a video about this because someone told me how to pronounce Le Creuset. These are leeks. They're like giant green onions. Correct me if I'm wrong. They're oniony. Leeks. Maybe I should let you guys see what I'm doing. The reason I love soups is because you don't really have to cut things in evenly sized pieces, because I'm just going to end up pureeing it in a blender anyway. So I'm just going to roughly chop my leeks and my carrots. A tablespoon of olive oil just to saute the leeks. One of the favorite things that I've recently purchased is a kitchen scale, and I use it often when it comes to technical type baking, because when you scoop flour you often get a different amount, so I usually go by measured amounts when I'm baking something that really needs close attention. So I'm just going to use it as an easy reference right now because I need a ½ pound of waxy potatoes. Fingerling potatoes are very waxy. Waxy potatoes are best for soups and things. Starchy potatoes are good for baking. It all just... that one's dead. It asked me to peel these potatoes, but let's be real, I'm not going to peel these tiny potatoes. That, and I'm going to puree the soup anyway. And the skin has tons of nutrients. At least that's what I'm telling myself. So I have my zucchini, or the recipe calls them courgettes. Some people know them as courgettes, I don't know. And my carrots and my fingerling potatoes. Okay, my leeks are sweating. And now I'm going to add everything else. Have you guys seen these where you just pour and then you can read it? You don't have to like lean over and look at it, you know? Super neat, right? Chicken stock or chicken broth, I don't know what the difference is. I've used them interchangeably. Maybe one has more flavor, I don't know, but that's what I do. Some tomato paste. It wants 1.5 tablespoons, but I'm only going to put one. Well, that one's 1 teaspoon. How many teaspoons are in a... How many teaspoons are in a... How handy is this? These are magnet... I got it at some kitchen gadget store on the way from Washington when my husband and I moved down here. Teaspoon. 3 teaspoons is a tablespoon, so I just need half of a tablespoon. Estimation, guesstimation. Cover partially and simmer for 25-30 minutes. This kitchen timer is like 8 years old. I love it. Put it all the way at 60 and then bring it down. 1 cup canned chickpeas. I bought regular beans, but I don't know where they are, so I'm going to use canned. Recipe calls for canned anyway. So, this 16 ounces, I need half of this can. Make sure you always rinse your beans if they're canned. Get all that salty, syrupy, starchy. Is it starchy? I don't know. This is one of my favorite gadgets. I put it right over the sink. So it wants a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. It wants a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice and some zest. There are 2 methods I enjoy using for lemon juice. I've seen Trisha Yearwood on the Cooking Network use, I think, almost this exact same one. Hers is yellow, just like this, and it catches the seeds. Or if you're like Ina, I've seen Ina, the Barefoot Contessa, do this method to strain the seeds and then I've seen people cut the lemon in half and squeeze it face up so the seeds stay face up and the juice drips from your hand in that kind of a situation. To get the most juice out of a lemon, you roll it first, make sure it's warm. Some people microwave it, but I just don't like the idea of microwaving my food if I don't have to. I love this microplane zester. It says perhaps a tablespoon of finely chopped lemon zest. When you zest a lemon, they try to wash your lemon, of course, but they say not to get the white beneath the peel, which is known as the pith, P-I-T-H-E, because it's bitter, I guess. So when you're zesting lemon, to just be careful to just get the peel and not the pith. Half a tablespoon, because I'm splitting my recipe in half. I'm going to save this half and cut it up, put it in my garbage disposal so that my garbage disposal gets clean and sanitized and smells yummy. I don't have freshly ground white pepper, but I sure have pre-ground white pepper, and that's what I'll have to do. So I'm going to need the lemon juice, ground pepper, salt. I get to use my neat little bamboo box. There's a little magnet there that keeps it. Got this from Bed Bath & Beyond. Got one from my mom too. I like to keep it on the stove when I'm making pasta or something, and I just pinch, pinch, pinch. Alrighty, my buzzer buzzed, so I removed that lid. Now it wants me to add the chickpeas, aka garbanzo beans, for the last 3 minutes or so, or until the peas are warmed through. So, neat story about this Vitamix. This was given to me by my mom. She was gifted 2 for her wedding back in the early 80s, and hers is still going strong. So she gave me her second Vitamix, and I got it brand new out of the box, but it was made in 1980, I don't know what, 1982? When did Mom get married? 1981? I don't know. Anyhow, this is like a full-on industrial stainless steel Vitamix, and I love it for pureeing my soups. Now, trick when you puree your soup. You need to put just a tiny bit of soup in your blender at a time. If you fill it up even above halfway makes me nervous. The heat and the steam and everything will just send things flying into the air, and it will explode all over your kitchen. So be careful when you're pureeing soups. I only do just a tiny bit at a time, like I said. So I have my chickpeas heated through. I added the white pepper already. It says to add salt to taste, so I'll just do maybe more after I taste it. The lemon juice. I'm going to give it a mix. I'm going to take my ladle. I love my ladle. It's very heavy. You can hang it if you like. It's sturdy. Cuisinart. Got it a few years ago, I think at Target. And I'm just going to add a tiny bit of this at a time. I've only got about 2 ladlefuls in here. Okay folks, that halved the recipe. That's half. I should have quartered the recipe. That's huge. Now for the taste test. I don't like it at all. The leeks are spicy, like a radish is spicy, you know? It kind of has the same kind of spice as a radish, and I don't like spicy. So somebody may like that. I don't like the addition of white pepper. I would not have added white pepper. Beneath the white pepper, there is a delicious, hearty, vegetable-y taste. I really should have halved this recipe, quartered this recipe. I really should not have made this recipe. It's extremely healthy though, so I'm gonna finish the whole entire thing. I just really don't like the white pepper. A white pepper tastes like the farm. It's a strange thing to say. Verdict, it is a 2 out of 10. I will never, ever, 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 ever make this again. It would be a 3 out of 10 if I did not add white pepper. It would be a 4 out of 10 if the leeks weren't so freaking spicy. And now I'm going to probably hide cupfuls of it in homemade chili. Choke it down with some crackers. It's extremely healthy, so I'm gonna eat it all, but I'm not pleased. But I love vegetables, so I'm surprised that I don't like it. But it's just the spiciness and the white pepper that I just don't like. Lesson learned. If you make it, let me know if you like it and how it turned out for you.